Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Christina. I get ready for work at work. I'm here at Naples Mattress. About to get ready for my day at work. Today is Wednesday. I brought with me, because I dug this out of my sell it bin, because my Mercari shop is under construction at this time, this Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Because it's pretty stinking gorgeous. I don't know why I wanted to get rid of it. So we're going to use it today to get ready for work. Right now, I'm going to use this First Aid Beauty Bounce Boosting Serum. Gorgy. After that, I'm going to smear on some Alchemist Hydra Restore Day Cream. My skin type is dehydrated. And this winter weather has my skin screaming. I'm also going to cement my eyebrows in an upward position with the Ardell Brow Glue. Slather a nice thick slathering of hydrating under eye cream by First Aid Beauty. And I'm also going to prime my eyelids for shadow. Wet my beauty blender. Get my hair out of the way. And get right into the eyes. Stay tuned. I feel like a TV show this morning. Happy Wednesday. I'll be right back. Prepped and primed. I use P. Louise Eye Base in Groomer 2 to prime my eyelids. Let's dive into this peach palette. Sweet peach. Still smells. I've had this for like a couple years. I don't know how they do it. It's fascinating. So, I'm wearing gray. So for the transition, I'm going to go into this shade here called Georgia with a big fluffy brush. It's slightly pink, but it's very light. Ever so gently peach. I mean, this is a very versatile palette. I really don't know why I threw it up on my Mercari shop. Probably because I have so much. So yesterday, sales-wise, was not so great. I did not see any humans. But every day can't be a winner. The more dense blending brush, I think I'd like to pop into this shade here. It's called Summer. Nope. It's called Peach Pit. It's a deep purpley burgundy. I'm going to focus this on the outer corner and in the crease. Ooh, doggy. Yep, that did it. Yesterday's video was a debacle. If you tuned on in, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to my intro. I think I was talking, I don't even know. I pushed the button to record. I film on an iPad mini that was so graciously not gifted, but I'm borrowing it from the owner of this company. It was definitely operator error, because really all you have to do is push the button. I was talking to myself. I'm talking to myself now, but life has been a little bit crazy lately. I do have some very big news, but I'm not going to share it quite yet. And if you've been following me and paying attention to my videos, I was talking recently about my honey boo boo at home having these attacks, symptoms being dizziness, increased heart rate, stopping of his heart, numbness in his arms. He is going to a cardiologist. He had a echocardiogram, an ultrasound of his heart and the carotid and atrial veins in his neck. He's going for a stress test on Monday. We've been to the emergency room twice. The emergency room took a chest x-ray. Nothing was found in the chest x-ray. It's just maddening. He's only 44 years old. He's a baby in the grand scheme of things. Well, he has new symptoms. He has new symptoms, and he's terrified. He's terrified, and I'm terrified as well. The new symptoms being, I'm going back into the crease shade, transition shade to blend out the edge. Edema, which is a collection of fluid in his lower limb, his lower legs and ankles, and increased urination. That started yesterday. Both of those things started yesterday. He really is frustrated that they are not taking, that they're not like, he feels like they don't care, the cardiologist. And there's multiple reasons why he feels as if they don't care. Some miscommunication between he actually wore a heart monitor like 24/7 for over a week. And when he got the heart monitor, they never told him when you're having an attack to tap it. He learned it on his own. He downloaded the PDF and figured it out on his own. So he was frustrated about that. And just so many things. So much frustration. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying, but we're trying to hold it together. So let's go into a nice light shimmer. I think I want to go into Cobbler here. Or no, excuse me, it's called Luscious, right there at the top. With this more packing brush. It's terrifying. And I empathize with how he feels, as if they don't care, because it's not happening to them. So his sense of urgency is a lot greater than theirs. But I don't feel as if they would send him out into the world, you know, after leaving the office, with the notion that he was going to have a significant cardiac event because of all of the tests that had been done. After the stress test that he does this Monday, he has a follow-up appointment to like talk about the findings so far with the physician's assistant, not even the doctor, which is another thing that's worrisome for him. I trust doctors. I trust these doctors. Now, Florida isn't known for fantastic health care. I was a nurse for 10 years. I definitely think that the standard of care here isn't as good as in other places. I just went back into the outer corner color just to bring it back a little bit. But I trust that they didn't send him out in the world to pass away. Terrifying. Terrifying. I think we got the eyes to a pretty good place. Simple, wearable, work eyeshadow look. We're going to dive back into that palette in a bit. I'm going to take my sweater off even though I don't want to. It's so warm and smoogey and coogey. I love it so much. Honey Boo Boo's mom made that. She made that for me. I picked out my own yarn and everything. How lovely. I love it. It's so nice. It's like wearing a blanket. It's like going to bed. when you put it on. So I'm going to prime my skin with the Juvia's Place liquid luminizer. A dollop of that on my hand. And this Essence Jelly Grip Hydrating Primer. It really does leave a delicious, glowy base. And then I'm going to apply, I think I'm going to go for today, I have the e.l.f. Soft Glam and the Huda Easy Blur. I think I'm going to Easy Blur today. I'm still on the fence of whether I love this or not. I don't dislike it, but I don't 100%, I'm not in love with it. I'm still on the fence though. I think at some point I'm going to repurchase the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the correct shade, because that is gorgeous. And I also have the House Labs Triclone Foundation in the wrong shade as well. And I might I don't know. I have quite a few foundations going. Before I purchase anything new foundation wise or anything, I'm going to get through some of this stuff I already have. So off camera, I'm going to prime with my little mixture and put my base on, and I'll be right back. Alright, base on. I blended it out with the Beauty Blender. I had been using the IT Cosmetics. What is this junk on my eyebrow? I had been using the IT Cosmetics foundation brush to blend out my foundations, but something about this particular foundation, I wanted to pick up any excess. It very much looks like skin, and with the brush it kind of clings here, but it is still clinging a little bit in this area. We have texture. We have texture, and we can't do shit about it. So I only use this once. Pear Nova bronzer and contour stick. I'm going to go in with the contour side on my cheekbone. It's a little bit more of a gray tone. Underneath my lip. Underneath my chin. And we're going with the bronzer side on my forehead. A little bit back here. Maybe there as well. Blend it out. Sigma Beauty Flat Kabuki. Pear Nova, I've never heard of it. But it blends gorgeously, not patchy, not streaky, not too pigmented, not pigmented enough. The bronzer shade isn't too warm toned. Quite nice. I received it in a BoxyCharm beauty box. I feel like I'm constantly in fear. Poor Honey Boo Boo. He doesn't want me to say his name on camera. That's why I call him Honey Boo Boo, if you're curious. I always ask people, my friends and co-workers, if I can use their name on camera. Cream blush. You know what I haven't used in a while? The Patrick Ta. It is in the shade, it's the cream and powder blush duo. It's in the shade She's Flushed. I think that's going to do very nicely. I'm going to go in with the cream first. It is a gorgeous flush of color. Not too pigmented, but not sheer. gorgeousness. Patrick Ta came out with some new shades of this blush duo. Leave that right here for now. During my last Sephora order for Christmas, I purchased this NARS blush because I wanted a red blush. It's red, but it's kind of an orangey red. I think at some point I'm gonna try that new Patrick Ta red blush duo because it's a little bit more true red. This leans orange. I love it, but I want a more true red. Concealer. I purchased from Mercari. It's a little online shop where normal everyday people sell their wares. A Florasis cleansing oil because the Florasis website was out of stock. And from the same seller, I picked this up. I've used it, I think, twice. It has sunscreen in it. It's called the Bare Minerals Bare Pro 16-Hour Wear All Over Skin Perfecting Matte Concealer, Broad Spectrum, SPF 25, blah, 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 blah. On the fence still about this, but we're going to conceal. You know what? I think I'm going to do it in a different manner. I'm going to put a dollop on the back of my hand because I want a very light coverage. I mean, not coverage, but a light layer of this concealer. I just want to cover that darkness. Bring a little bit of brightness. And a little more coverage on my chin. I'm going to let that sit a minute. Let that sit a moment. Warm up to my skin. Use the pointy side of my beauty blender and blend it out. I mean, the shade's perfect. It definitely brightens. It's really hard not for my under eyes not to look like hell because I got crinkles. The crinkles are there. The crinkles are there. I just don't want to make them look worse. That brightened up nicely. And as I said, it brightens things up nicely. So I'm going to set everywhere that I just put that concealer with the Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. It's very finely milled. Better be beautiful from the amount that I purchased it for. All right, I think that's done it. Powder bronzer. Let's go Pat McGrath. Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer, shade Bronze Dawn. Love this tone. It's a little light, but we have the cream bronzer and contour down. So this is just going to set it. Wednesday's not known for being fantastic, blown out the water sales days. And it being rainy and cold doesn't do any favors for us either. But I still have high hopes. Going down the neck a little bit. It's naturally the chin. Gentle loveliness. Powder blush. Revie Beauty makes Patrick Ta. The powder portion. Almost forgot. It was sitting right in front of me. Don't get old. You forget. Shade She's Flushed. I'm going to go in with the powder portion. Cosmetics brush. I mean, it's the named perfectly. She's flushed. She is flushed. Beautiful flush of color. Thank you, Patrick, as always. With my beauty blender, I'm going to go around the edges of the bronzer and blush. Give it a more even blend. Gorgeous. Now, I don't have wavy hair. I heat styled it this morning. I didn't feel like farting with it. Put some beach waves in it. So I'm going to go in with the outer corner color right here called Peach Pit. Deep mauvey purple. It's a satin shade, but it's a very light satin, not sparkly at all. It looks crazy. And then across the rest of the lower lash line. Let's go in with the crease color. It has a very gentle pink hue to it, which I don't normally like pink under the eyes, but it's so very light. Just to blend out the outer corner color. More dense brush. Nothing on it. Color switch. Color switched. Just going to merge those colors together. We're spoiled here in Florida with the weather most days. So I need to remember how up north, where I'm from, Connecticut, New York, all the places, are freezing their butts off right now, and empathize. That looks very nice, I think. I'm going to tight line with the Lancome 24-hour Drama Liquid Pencil in the tight line. I put mascara on my lower lashes yesterday. I think I'm going to try it again today. I like the way it looked. It was a little messy, but I like the way it looked, so we're going to try it again today. Fingers crossed I don't mess it up. I'm going to fill my eyebrows in with the Zeesea Dessert Collection eyebrow pencil. I'm going to set my face with the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, dry it off, curl my lashes, 2 coats on the top, 1 coat on the bottom, pick a lip, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I put it on the lower lashes. I got a little bit everywhere, but that's okay, we're letting it dry. I'm going to Aquaphor my lips a little bit. Aquaphor Lip Repair. A little dry. A little dry. I haven't used in forever my absolute favorite lipstick of all time, because I forget about her. It is a Juvia's Place lipstick called the Mauve Moment. Now, you could tell by just looking at her, she's loved. I even have one on backup. Like when this one is no longer with us, I have another one. So, for lip liner, let's go in with the NYX matte lip liner in the shade Cold Brew. I'm going to line my lips in a different way than normal. Let me pack some of this. I'm only going to line the top and the bottom. Not connecting it with the corners. Let's see how this looks. Juvia's Place nude lipstick in the shade A Mauve Moment. Now I remember why I love it. Whenever I my lips together, it always goes out of the line. Right up there. That's okay. I think that, I put that on the desk, that's staying on the desk. This formula, it is long wearing, but not drying, that's my favorite part about it, and the color, of course. I'm gonna go into the corner of my eye right here where I got all that mascara and just scrape it off a little bit. A little bit in the waterline. I definitely got a big old chunk right there. Let's hope it dried so it doesn't smudge. Oh, we got a smudge. That's okay, we could fix it. I got a little in my inner corner. So because we got a little smudge, I'm gonna go back into the peach palette. And a little bitty packing brush into the shade Cobbler is what I used, right? Or Luscious. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that's the shade I used. I'm just gonna ever so gently go over where that smudge was from the mascara. Gorgeous, like it never happened. To further set and bring down the shine, a skosh, I'm going to go into this Hourglass palette. It is the ambient lighting palette in the shade Diffused Light. I'm going to go into the Diffused Light shade, and it's supposed to look like you're in diffused light. So bulk of the product in the T-zone, nose, 5 head, and then all over the face. I think we've done it. I think we've gotten our shit together enough today to look like we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We're not just kids in adult bodies wandering around the universe. Thank you for hanging out with me while I get ready today. Like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe if you feel like it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads every day that I get ready for work. I get ready for work at work with you. Check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next, and I'll see you in my next video.